Hi, my friends. Sandra from ForYourChi.com here. I'm here today with your weekly reading, tarot and oracle reading. Sorry about that. Just had a message pop up on my screen. For June 28th through July 4th, this is a long holiday weekend, and we are in the midst of major changes that are happening here. And this week is no exception. It appears to be a doozy week. Let's go ahead and get into it. First of all, we start off the bat here. You're trapped in fear. You are afraid to make a move here. I don't like this card, or really the message anyway, because when we are in fear, that's like the worst possible place that you could be. This fear needs to be overcome immediately. Call on Archangel Michael to cut your cords from all of your fears. Wash them away from you. Wash them out of your life. This fear has no place for you. It's not helping you. It's actually hindering your progress here. And it's compounded here by the message, the Novice, that we have the Wisdom of the Avalon deck with Colette Baron Reed. The Novice talks about being a beginner. So if I had to parallel this card with the traditional tarot, it's like the Fool card. You know, you want and need to take a leap of faith, but this ugly thing is holding you back here. But there definitely needs to be a new beginning of sorts. So, starting off the week like that, where you know that there's some sort of change that needs to happen, and it's coming, but you're not sure that you should actually execute the plan, right? Now, we're going to shift to midweek, Wednesday, Thursday. For some of you, this is a continuing message where the same issue that you were fearful of Monday, Tuesday rears its ugly head midweek. But then for others of you, this is going to be talking about a total different circumstance and situation, okay? We have the Death card. So there could be some shocking event, some sort of shocking ending. Some people could lose their jobs, losing friendships, losing relationships. You may also hear about people who are passing away in the middle of the week. It does feel heavy. However, we have a saving grace here in the High Priestess. Many of you already know what's going to happen because your own intuition is telling you. You can feel it. You're hearing it. You may be even seeing it in your dreams. So the High Priestess is definitely giving you a heads up here that whatever ending is occurring is about to take place, and it's taking place for a definite reason. Now, some people say to me, in the extreme example, well, what is the reason for this person's partner passing, or their brother passing, or whoever passing? In this case, in one instance I can remember, it was a client of mine. What is the purpose for her partner's passing? And I said the truth, which is you don't really know what the purpose is until you yourself, 20 years from now, 10 years from now, however many years from now, 15 years from now, look back and say, wow, if that didn't happen, if he didn't pass, I wouldn't have done XYZ. I wouldn't have met ABC. I wouldn't have. There are a lot of lessons that are involved in that type of situation. That in that situation, it was an agreement a soul contracted agreement between that married couple. He chose to leave, yes, but she also chose to stay in that situation so she could learn all of the lessons that she needed to. And sometimes it involves an entirely different relationship to learn other lessons in this new relationship that she would not have learned if she had stayed with the same partner. So the lessons and the knowledge and everything that goes, the experience that goes along with that is multi-layered, right? And it involves someone else, a new person, a third party, or maybe multiple people, third, fourth, fifth parties, depending on how many relationships this person had beyond that point. So the answer is never easy, but there's always an answer. The client, you may not like the answer, but the answer is there for a reason. We are here for a reason. Everything happens to us for a reason. We have learned valuable hard life lessons, right? We all have, and we are continuing to learn them. When you have a problem like me, I work diligently to try to resolve it and find an answer. There is always some sort of answer. Always. And if there's not an answer, then you're not asking the right people. You're not pulling up the correct information, which happens a lot, right? Keep asking. Keep looking in different places. Do not continue to look in the same place. Ask new people. Get to the bottom of it. The Scorpio, if you have a Scorpio friend or if you've ever had a Scorpio reader, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They will zero in on it. We end the week, the 4th of July holiday, with Stand Your Ground. I just got done doing the Scorpio and the Sag readings for July, which I will post in a minute, and we pulled this card in both readings. So this is like a theme of what's coming up for July. This card also reminds me of fireworks. Standing your ground, again, not letting people walk all over you. Do not let someone try to talk you into do something that you don't want to do with your 4th of July weekend. Stand up, and you got communication. Speak up for yourself, and speak up sooner rather than later. Don't make plans that you don't really want to make. Don't be with people that you really don't want to be with. Don't go to destinations where you don't care to go, because you're not going to have a good time. And the bottom line is, we need to bring more joy into our life, especially in these times. So communicate what you really want to do this weekend. Do it sooner rather than later. It looks like a tough week, but you've got your higher guides, you've got your guardian angels, you've got your intuition. You pulled the High Priestess here. You've got loved ones, you've got friends, you've got help, you've got family. There is someone that you can call on, and you can always call on the higher power. The prayer is always answered, but just make sure that you're in the reception mode. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure you get on the YouTube and look at Abraham Hicks, and Esther will definitely teach you how to be in reception mode. Thanks so much for being with me. I love you all.